Hello, my friends! Welcome back to Craft Time, where we get to spend about 10 minutes together creating a fun, family-friendly craft project each week. This week, I am so over the moon because we are going to be making one of the easiest and also most delightful crafts so far. Cotton ball costumes! Oh, so you don't need many supplies for this project at all. All you need is some construction paper, any color, doesn't matter, some cotton balls, a stick or a straw or a popsicle stick or a skewer, anything that is long and skinny and pointy, some glue. I'm using Gorilla Glue. You do not have to use Gorilla Glue. Just plain old Elmer's is totally fine. This is just what I happen to have in my house. Some scissors and a little bit of tape. And that is it. So, construction paper, cotton balls, tape, glue, scissors, and something long, skinny, and pointy. That's it. So if you don't have those objects with you right now, run, go get them, hit pause. I'll be waiting when you get back. Amazing. Let's get started. So earlier today, I made this really fun mustache. And I thought it would be delightful for us to make a beard to go with it. But everything we do to make this beard, you can use that to make whatever you want. So you can make hair or a little hat or your own mustache. The world is your oyster. But today we are going to make a beard. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my construction paper. I'm going to see, all right, just about how big I want my beard to be. And then I'm just going to cut it out, and I'm sort of going to wing it. You're welcome to draw out what you think that your beard shape should be, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little wild today. I don't want my beard to be too big, because I want it to be manageable on my skewer. What do you think? Does it look like a good sized beard to you? I'm just gonna thin it out a little bit here. Voila! One beard coming right up. And then I'm gonna take out my cotton balls. I'm just gonna see how many cotton balls do I think I will need. I'm just gonna kind of lay them out on top of my beard. So I know that I'm gonna need quite a few cotton balls to cover up this entire piece of paper. So, depending on the size of your beard, that will determine the number of cotton balls that you need. And take a big old handful, plop them down. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stretch out my cotton balls just a little bit, because I don't want my beard to just look like cotton ball, cotton ball. I want it to look a little bit more like actual beardy material, as in hair. And then very, very simply, after I have stretched out my cotton balls, gotten everything ready, all I am gonna do is I'm gonna start gluing them on. So I like to put the glue on the paper as opposed to on the cotton ball. I think it's a little bit less messy. And again, I'm using this really hardcore Gorilla Glue. You do not need to do that. As you're putting your cotton balls down, don't feel like you have to be perfectly lined up, because hair doesn't grow in a perfect line, right? In your head or on your face. So, just sticking these on. Stick, stick, stick. Stick, stick, stick. Stick that cotton ball. Stick that cotton ball. Good. And you might find, like I do, I have this little extra spot right here. So I'm going to rip up my cotton ball and fit this into that extra spot. because I don't want any of my construction paper to be showing. I want this to be all about the beard, right? So I've got one layer. Oh, and this little sliver didn't stick on, so I'm gonna put just a little bit more glue on there, which you can't see because I didn't tilt the camera down, silly Miss Brittni. But I'm gonna stick it back on there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with my next layer. Just add my glue. And then start sticking on my cotton balls. And it's not an exact science. It's actually going to look a lot better if you don't try to make it perfect. I know that this is a problem that I sometimes have, is I am a perfectionist. And so I want everything to be perfectly lined up and perfectly in the right spot. But that's not interesting or exciting. What is more interesting and exciting is when things are a little bit off kilter, a little bit different, and they keep you guessing. So I am gonna keep you guessing, friends. And what I'm doing now is I'm getting a little impatient, so I'm just lathering this thing up with glue. And again, that will help me to not feel like I have to be such a perfectionist, because I won't have to go in a perfect line. So now I might just go ahead and stick on my bottom one. Why not? We're going crazy here. Here's a little baby cotton ball, sticking that one on. Have a lot of fun. And one thing that I'm not gonna do today, but I just thought about, is we could take some markers or some glitter, because you know I love glitter, and we could make our beards different colors. So this beard I think is gonna make us look a little bit like Santa Claus because it's white and fluffy. But if I didn't want to look like Santa Claus, if I wanted to look like, well, maybe Santa Claus when he was in his 20s, if he had a big beard, but it wasn't white, I could color it. Wonder what Santa Claus looks like before he got old. I wonder if his hair was blonde or brown or blue. That would be awesome. I'm almost done. Hope you're doing well where you are. And there we go. I've covered my whole piece of construction paper with cotton balls. That's so nice. So the next thing we're gonna do, really simple, just to finish up this project, I'm gonna take my skewer, I'm gonna put it on the back, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some tape and I'm going to tape it down. Now, because this one is bigger than, say, my mustache, where I only did one piece of tape, has a little lipstick on it. I'm gonna do multiple pieces of tape for the beard because I want to be sure that my skewer stays in place. So I think I'm gonna start with 3 pieces of tape and we'll just play it by ear to see if that feels sturdy enough. I think it does for me, but you see what feels good to you. And there you go. My beard. Oh no, look, I missed one piece, so I'm gonna quickly just add that in. And you can add as many layers to this as you want. If you realize, oh, this part doesn't look quite as full as the other parts. Let's see. Ta-da! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Cotton ball costumes! Thanks for tuning in this week. I can't wait to see you again next week. Bye, friends.